The Subjection of Woman by John Mill was written in 1869. No civilization worth the name can justify the subjection of woman, nor can it afford it to do so if it wishes to remain strong. Men do not want solely the obedience of women, they want their sentiments. They have therefore put everything in practice to enslave their minds. In 19th century Britain, the status of woman was an item on the progressive agenda that had not been properly addressed, and John Mill wondered why this was so. Britain could really not call itself an advanced civilization, he reasoned, when 50% of its population could not vote or even choose to work if they wanted to. On liberty, Mill reminds us that after the primary necessities of food and raiment, freedom is the first and strongest want of human nature. Attempts by men through the ages to restrict women's freedom have been self-defeating. Britain saw some major changes around the time Mill published The Subjection of Woman. The Reform Bill of 1867 gave working men in towns the right to vote. Foster's Education Act of 1870 provided primary education for all. In 1870, civil service examination began in order to choose people for jobs based on merit rather than payment for office. In 1871, Oxford and Cambridge universities allowed people of all religion to be admitted. Women's colleges were founded at Oxford and Cambridge, and secondary education for women was improved, and trade unions gained a charter of rights to reflect their new power.